For all the black people who do not understand the importance of economics and political influence, okay, first of all, there are 10,000 Muslim multimillionaires, 10,000 living in England. That's multimillionaires, never mind billionaires, okay? And according to data, 89%, okay, of 100%, 89% of multimillionaires living in England, 89% are Asian. Okay, and the split black people 4%, okay, and the Asians I think 91 or 98. Look, 90. I do apologize. 81% are Asians, and then black people 4%, and then split, etc. Okay, what is interesting is that the owner of ASDA, notably known in America as Walmart, are the Muslim brothers. They own ASDA. Right, when I was studying marketing, one thing I realized was that who were the ones who set the minimum wage? It wasn't the government. It was Lord Sainsbury's. They said to the government, this is how much I want to pay my workers. This is undemocratic. But because he's Lord Sainsbury's, and because he owns obviously the biggest supermarket in Britain, the government's not going to argue with those that feed them. Money rules the world. And that's the reason why black people are forever eating out the trough, okay, eating with pigs, because black people have no money, they have no power. If you look at the Rwanda deportation, who were they deporting? Not Muslims. They were deporting black people because black people have no economic clout. And when you have no economic power or substance behind you, you become easy meat. You can't bribe anybody. You can't influence policies. You cannot make changes in politics because politics is all about money. And black people haven't got that. Politics is not about race. It's about money. Black people do not have a history of supporting black businesses. They don't. If you look at the Muslim families and Indian families, if you want to start a business, they go to their uncles, their cousins, etc., and they're all piling together. So here's the money. This is not something that black people are good at. We tried it with Dr. Omar Johnson. And what did he do? While he was slagging off white people, insulting white people, he was taking black people's money. Where he's supposed to have promised that he's going to give quality education to black children, black boys notably, quality education, but instead it went into his pocket. And people like him is why black people find it hard to support and uplift each other because of crooks like him and Louis Farrakhan. Now, if you look at the owners, Muslims are taking over Britain, taking it over, positively, and helping their own community, their own race in the process. And you can't judge them. You can't. Just because we black people have a problem mentally, culturally, spiritually, psychologically, does not mean the world should stand still, right, and wait for us to start thinking right and acting right. The world's going to continue. Capitalism is vicious. Capitalism is raw. Everybody wants to get out of life what they can. And what are black people doing? What are black men doing? We're on the street corners, the white girls sleep with black men. I've not come across one Indian or Chinese doing that. They're at university, right, getting PhDs, getting their degrees. They're at university studying science and economics while black men are looking for sex. And that's the reason why we're at the bottom of the barrel. While black men are looking for sex, the Muslims are taking over the world in business, in science. And that's the reason why, oh look, if you're black, please understand what I'm saying. And that's the reason why they see black men as trash. We're looking for sex from white women on the streets, looking for sex, not education, not business, not science, not computers, not engineering. That's why we have to go to China to come and build Africa. We're busy on the street corner looking for a quick, cheap lay. And the Muslims are taking over the whole of England. Allah Akbar. Allah's the greatest. They're taking over the whole of England and Europe. If they continue like this, because white people are not having babies anymore, feminism has crushed that white man. The future is looking promising for the Muslims. Looking promising. They will rise again. They will rise again. The Muslims conquered Spain for 700 years. 700 years. And that history is repeating itself. Why? The Muslims are hardworking. Why? They have a strong faith behind them. Why? A strong zeal behind them. Why we black men looking for sex. The Asians and the Muslims are taking over the white world. 10,000 Muslims, multimillionaires living in England, which means you can't deport them. Despite the government saying, we're going to deport them to Rwanda. The governments are lying. You're deporting, they're deporting poor blacks. Easy meat. Easy meat. You have no power, no economics. So no one takes you seriously. That's why education is the key. Not hanging around street corners looking to get cheap lay with white women in their bikinis. You make the world laugh at you that black people don't own shit. Don't own shit. I hope you find this video very powerful and it will motivate you to want to do better for yourself.